quality perspective, what are the four priority areas that you have decided that you will be focusing on as an industry for the next 5 years?
So one is overall building quality culture and quality mindset, which is very, very important, because if there is a quality culture and mindset, everything gets developed. Second area is building skills, because if you have got quality culture and quality mindset, but if the skill manpower is not there, it will not move forward. That is the second area. Third area is digitalization, because overall digitalization process has improved the quality. Fourth area is getting constantly good talent in the industry, because ours is a knowledge-based industry, and we have to focus on getting talent, building talent. And last is measurement systems, that we should be able to benchmark which are doing well, which are not doing well, and keep on improving ourselves going forward. So these are the 5 areas which are important.
Shirish, you had in your presentation spoken about the skills part of it, which he just now referred to. What are the initiatives on the training and skills perspective? And the second question is, you also spoke about the alliances with PDA and IPAC. Can you elaborate on these topics maybe?
I think skilling is a very important need for the industry. Newer areas are coming up, like the design we talked about. You need people to run that digitalized plant. It is not easy to run. So you need to do the skilling all the time. And in our case, up till now, we have with the advanced GMP workshops or quality summit, we have tried to give the what can be done and how it can be done. That was mapped to these workshops. But in future, to have this on continuous basis, IPA along with the pharma industry is looking at building up the skilling institute. I think Mr. Devinder Singh, who is the ex-son now, he's taken that responsibility, and he'll be talking in this conference on that skilling initiative. That's a very, very important initiative, because things are changing. If we don't train the people to take those forward, it will be difficult to manage.
So which areas will this skilling be focusing on? What are the areas that these workshops will approach?
The main area which I think, and this is not just for the top level managers of the, from the operators to the senior managers, all needs to be trained on. So one of the area which we are talking is digitalization is the one. How can we go into this? How can we go properly? Also the aseptic practices, which is an important part, and you get lot of problems related to this in quality as well as in compliance. This is the one of the priority area for the skilling institute which we are doing. So giving them the real machines, operating the real machines for some time, what are the flaws and what are the problems being seen by the regulators as well as by us, to correct those things will be the one of the important initiatives.
And so can you also talk about the PDA and IPAC alliances?
We have just begun the discussion.
Okay.
So basically what we are trying to do is, if we can get collaboration and what are the best practices training. So we have begun a dialogue, collaboration.
Okay.
PDA and ISP are the international bodies. We don't have any affiliation to this, but we are trying to get them into the orbit. So up till now we have collaborated with the PDA India or ISP India. Now we want to look at the future. We can get the best of the teachers from them if they collaborate with us.
So, sir, in your presentation, you also spoke about why you also need to focus on solvents and the KSMs and APIs. When it comes to PLI, it just should not be APIs. So far, we have probably reached 40 odd the ingredients. So, what is the scope that you think PLI should have, and what is your recommendations behind?
So because if we have only API and if we depend on KSMs and solvents on other countries, then we will not create resilient supply chain. So whichever the top APIs are there, we should also look at whether KSMs we are able to make, solvents we are able to make, and looking at integrated supply chain.
So where do we stand today as an industry?
We have to study it and we have to find out what is the best way to take it forward.
Okay, so what's your recommendation to the government?
So we are first doing the study and then we will come with that. Because the data is not very clearly available at the moment. We have only looked at the API data, But unless you look at KSM data,
Yes.
unless you look at solvent, you will not complete the value chain. So we are examining ourselves and we'll come out.
I know this is a repeat question everybody has asked you, but still, what is your recommendation to the government about the final budget that will be presented?
So we are talking that government should support innovation and also ease of doing.